Thank you for coming. The other day, I participated in a special Nenbutsu practice that took place in Kyoto. 24 hours ceaseless Nenbutsu. So actually, I think many people participated in long hours, but not 24 hours. We take turns to do the Nenbutsu. So this year, from Jodo mission, I participated. And I usually do a few hours. But this year, member came. And so I stopped because for members, all the members are tiring. You know, 1 hour in our everyday life is very short. But 1 hour for Nenbutsu is actually long. Doing a very simple thing, repeating, and feel very long time. So I understand that, oh, I should stop, you know, at a certain period. So that took place, I think I did about 1 hour, 30 minutes about this. So anyway, whenever I do Nenbutsu for longer hours, I set a higher goal. About, oh, I do maybe 3 hours. Okay, this year I try to do 3 hours. Then, by having a higher goal, 2 hours can be much easier, feel much easier. So this is just like saying that shooting for the star, shooting for the moon. By shooting the moon, even though it can be reached, it hard to reach. I cannot be reached. But by having a higher goal, we can go shoot higher place. So this is this can apply to anything, any goal in our life. So that's I thought important. Anyway, Nenbutsu is originally to contemplate Buddha. In Chinese, they say Nyanko, and Japanese Nenbutsu. So Nyanko is became Nenbutsu. And in Chinese character, kanji, name, good. So 2 characters, 2 letters, name, butsu, nyan, or. And nyan or name means to contemplate, or to think, or to imagine, or to visualize. So this is the working in our mind. So this is contemplate. And the Butsu or four is Buddha. So to contemplate Buddha, to think of Buddha is originally meditation. To have quiet moment and to think of Buddha and to think of Buddha, magnificent Buddha. That is Nenbutsu, originally Nenbutsu, Nyanfo. But Master Shandao actually he translated Nen to contemplate is voice or to call Buddha name. So he translated Nen to contemplate as calling or saying or repeating to is a kind of voice. So after that, Nenbutsu is understood as calling Buddha name. So nowadays we all know Nenbutsu as calling Buddha. So Namu Amidabu, Namu Amidabu. So repeating Buddha name we call it Nenbutsu. But actually, originally, to contemplate, visualize Buddha is Nenbutsu. But how he can translate, contemplate to voice came from 10年 or 10 is 1,2,3,4,5,6,7,8,9,10. That is 10. So 10 is a 10. And nen is contemplations. So in the sutra, if you recite 10 times of Nenbutsu, yeah, then Amida Buddha is take you to the Pure Land. That is in the sutra. And actually, 10 times contemplation was the original meaning. But Master Shantao thought about 10 times contemplations. Contemplation is actually uncountable. Uncountable. Imagination. So it's kind of hard to count. But so Master Shantao thought about 10 times contemplations can be 10 times voice, 10 times calling of Amida Buddha. So that's why he understood, translated the name to that voice. Oh, it is contemplation can be voice, can be calling Buddha name. Instead of calling, contemplation, by calling, we can count Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida. That's how he translated name to that voice or call. And also, contemplation is very difficult working in our mind. We think this and that and always thinking and how to control. And meditation is important, but it's difficult for us. So, but if we say calling, it can be easier to understand. Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida. By saying is an easy practice for us. So this is the reason that Nenbutsu, contemplate Buddha, has become calling Buddha. Then we have 3 times of Nenbutsu. One is called Jinjo Nenbutsu. And number 2, and Betsuji Nenbutsu. And number 3, Rinju Nenbutsu. So we understand Nenbutsu 3 times of Nenbutsu. One is Jinjo Nenbutsu, and Jin means ordinary, and Jo means always. So Jin means ordinary, and Jo means always. So Jinjo Nenbutsu is Nenbutsu in our everyday life. So do Nenbutsu everyday life. When we wake up, Namu Amida. When we eat, Namu Amida. After we eat, Namu Amida. And when we go to sleep, Namu Amida. So every day we recite Nenbutsu. It's called Jinjo Nenbutsu. And Honen Shonin actually practice Nenbutsu 60,000 times a day. That is always, he was always reciting. And one day, one of the disciples says that, oh, Honen Shonin, if you do such a long time and Nenbutsu, you do even in a restroom, and doing Nenbutsu restroom is not pure, Master Honen. And he said that, oh, it's never had, Nenbutsu everyday life is very important. Even anywhere, you should do Nenbutsu. That is Honen Shonin understanding and daily life. But even though he recited 60,000 times of Nenbutsu, he said that Betsuji Nenbutsu is very important. Betsuji Nenbutsu is very important. Because by doing same thing, repeating again and again, we automatically do. And it's hard to be mindful the meaning. So that's why we sometimes reset ourselves to face Buddha. So that's why he said we need to set a time and certain period to do the Nenbutsu in order to reset ourselves. By repeating simple thing, become like a machine, automatic machine. Without thinking, we can do it. But sometimes we need a reset. So recently, every time when I go to Waimea Canyon, I stop by at the Captain Cook statue, Captain statues. And every day, not every day, but every time I stop and take a picture. But the other day, one of the customers made a question. Oh, Captain Cook had something on hand. What is this? On the right hand. And oh, I always see Captain Cook. But at that moment, I didn't notice what he had, what he carried. Because for me, going to the Captain Cook statue become automatic. And it's hard to be beginner. I lost my beginner's mind. So I didn't actually notice what he had. And it was actually like he had two sticks. What is this? And later I knew this was compass. And also, he had also a map on left hand. So on his left hand, map, and on the right hand, he had a compass. Every time I go, but I didn't notice because I go so many times. So that became automatic. So I lost my beginner's mind. And beginner, those who came visit the first time, they noticed, they were curious. So this kind of special occasion, we need special eyes or special view. So this is Betsuji Nenbutsu, Honen Shonin. We need to reset Nenbutsu. That is the importance of Betsuji Nenbutsu. So over here, Master Honen wrote about Betsuji Nenbutsu or special Nenbutsu. And Betsu in Japanese, special, and Ji means time. So Nenbutsu for the special time. And here is a quotation. Once in a while, we ought to set aside a special time for the saying of the Nenbutsu, so as to arouse body and mind to cultivation. 60 or 70,000 occurrences per day may seem like enough, but it is well known that when our eyes and ears get used to something, its freshness gradually fades, and we pay less and less attention to it. And with daily business pressing us from morning till night, there is a real danger that we lose sight of our religious commitments. Therefore, it's good to set aside a period for the practice of Nenbutsu from time to time in order to revitalize our practice. Our great master Zendo Shandao encouraged devotees to do it, and the Venerable Eshin explained in detail how to prepare for it. According to his instructions, before starting a session, you should thoroughly clean the room in which you will be doing it, and adorn it with such offerings as you can afford of flowers and incense. Cleanse your body and clothing too. When more than one person does it, you should take turns of various lengths according to the convenience of the participant, so that practice can be kept up continually throughout the session. The way you arrange it should conform the circumstances. So this is about, so before having a special Nenbutsu, we reset by cleaning and offering special flower and even the clean the body by reset. Then we face Buddha. So that is over here, reactivate. Revitalize our life. So this is Betsuji Nenbutsu. And the last Rinju Nenbutsu, and Rin in Japanese is close or near. Rin, close or near. That is Rin. There is a Japanese word, Rin Kai. And Kai is same as the Hawaiian meaning. Kai means ocean. So Rin Kai means close to the ocean. That means. So Rin means close. So near the ocean is Rin Kai in Japanese. So Kai, Hawaiian and Japanese both mean ocean. So anyway, Rin, close, and Ju is end. So Rin Kai, close to the end means nearness. That is Nenbutsu, the third Nenbutsu, Rinju Nenbutsu. Nenbutsu near death. Nenbutsu close to the death. So Nenbutsu at the time we are going to die is called Rinju Nenbutsu. And traditionally, Rinju Nenbutsu is utmost important because how we die decide next world. So I saw the Tibetan film, how people die and priests get together and separate from family, keep family away, because the next world should be no attachment. And the deceased, the person who is going to die, have to leave everything, family, desire. I don't want to leave this world. No. Have to go, we have to depart to the non-attachment. So keep family away to concentrate to the visualize next world. That is a traditional Rinju, near death. So Buddhism, when it came to Japan, when someone is going to die, please encourage the deceased, I mean the person, by reciting Nenbutsu, Namo Amida, Namo Amida. And that special thought is called shonen. Sho is a right. And nen is a mind. And it is very important we have right mind. And right mind, shonen is no attachment. It is pure mind. It is important for the person to have pure mind in order to be born into the pure land. So that's why priests get together to say Nenbutsu, to encourage the person to go to the pure land and keep family away by have shonen. And by having shonen, then Amida Buddha come to welcome the person. That is a traditional idea. So it is important shonen to have right mind. Then Amida Buddha come. But Hoden Shonin understand differently. It is not shonen is not so important. It is important that Amida Buddha come at the time of death to those who call name. So that is because Amida Buddha come, then person can have right mind. So he actually changed the order to have shonen and Amida come. No, he says that Amida, because we always say Namu Amida, so Amida come. That's natural. Naturally Amida come. So then we can have right mind. So that is Hoden Shonin life. Anyway, Jinjo Nenbutsu, Jinjo Nenbutsu was very important. It's very important because at the time of death, whether we will be reborn into Pure Land or in another world, is the last moment we'll decide, we'll effect. That is traditional idea, but Hoden Shonin, because everyday life, Jinjo and Nenbutsu, then Amida is surely come to you. And by having Amida, we can have shonen, right mind. So that's why for Hoden Shonin, these two, Jinjo and Betsuji Nenbutsu, were utmost important. So actually, because everyday Nenbutsu can be last Nenbutsu anytime. So that's why Jinjo and Betsuji were utmost important for our devotion. Everyday life, Nenbutsu can be easily last moment of the day. So, Hoden Shonin made a short poem. Amida Buddha どこへ唱えてまどろまん。長き眠りになりもこそすれ。阿弥陀仏とどこへ唱えてまどろまん。長き眠りになりもこそすれ。So, the meaning is, when I go to sleep, when I go to bed, I recite 10 times of Nenbutsu. Before I go to sleep, I recite 10 times of Nenbutsu. Because this sleep can be long sleep. We don't wake up anymore. So that is Jinjo Nenbutsu. But by realizing this may be the last time, it can be Jinju. So that is Hoden Shonin teaching. So if we can simply say that we realize now, or mindfulness. Now is utmost important. There may be no future. And by realizing now, this can be last moment. So that is about 3 times connected. So once in a while, for me, the British special Nenbutsu occasion is very important because I can reset myself to the everyday life. Just like I noticed what Captain had, realized by refreshing myself to find new discovery. Even though such a simple Nenbutsu, but this today's sermon is thanks to British Nenbutsu. Yes. Oh, I realized British Nenbutsu is so important. Okay, thank you very much. I aspire for my body to be as pure as an incense burner. I aspire for my mind to be like the light of wisdom. With every thought, I burn this incense of discipline and meditation to dedicate myself to the past, present, and future Buddhists of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Buddhas, who eternally dwell in the lands of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Dharma, the teachings which eternally exist in the lands of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Sangha, the community which eternally exists in the lands of the 10 directions. We reverently call upon Amida Buddha to warn another one to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon Shakyamuni Tathagata to invite one to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon the Tathagatas of the 10 directions to enter this sacred place. The harmful actions I have done in the past are all derived from my ignorant, greed, anger, and illusion. All of my conduct, words, and thoughts, I now repent them all. Junen. Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu. Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida. Namu Amida Bu, Suna, Namu Amida Bu. Page 17. Yes, the first profound and wondrous dharma, even after 100,000 million levels, is difficult to encounter. We now here receive and uphold it. May we understand the true message of the Tathagata. Today, page 42. Page 42, English. The visualization of Amida Buddha. The Buddha said to Ananda and Vaidehi, when these perceptions are achieved, you should next visualize the physical attributes and radiant light of the Buddha of immeasurable life Amida use. Ananda, you should know that body of Amida use Buddha is as glorious as 100,000 million pieces of gold in the jungle river of Yama heaven. His height, 6 trillion miles, is as countless as the sands of the Ganges. The white tuft of hair between his eyebrows, curling to the right, is like 5 mounts now. The Buddha's eyes, like the waters of the whole great ocean, the blue and white are distinct. Every pore of his body radiates bright light like Mount Snow. The Buddha's aura is as expansive as 10 billion of the 3,000 great thousand worlds, and within this round aura are hundreds of thousands of millions, as countless as the sounds of the Ganges of transformation Buddhas. Each of these Buddha manifestations also has an assembly of countless manifestations of Bodhisattvas as attendants. The Buddha of infinite life, Amida use, has 84,000 measurements. Each of these attributes also has 84,000 minor works of excellence. And each of these also has 84,000 rays of light. Each ray universally shines upon the realms in the 10 directions
embracing and never forsaking all living beings, calling Amida Buddha's name. His life, physical attributes, marks, and transformation Buddhas cannot be fully explained. Only through deep contemplation can you see them in mind's eyes. If you experience this, you will see all the Buddhas of the 10 directions. This ability to see all the Buddha is called Nenbutsu Samadhi. Forming this visualization is called the visualization of the body of all the Buddhas. By envisioning the Buddha's body, you also see the Buddha's mind. The Buddha mind is great compassionate self, embracing all beings with unconditional compassion. Those who practice this visualization discard their bodies for the other world, shall be born before all the Buddhas and realize the sight of non-arising. For this reason, the wise ones direct their souls to clearly envision Amida youth, the Buddha of immeasurable life. To visualize the Buddha of immeasurable life, begin with one attribute and verb. First, simply the white tuft of hair between his eyebrows, until it appears perfectly clear. When you see the white tuft of hair between his eyebrows, the 84,000 attributes and marks will naturally appear. As you see the Buddha of immeasurable life, you will also see the innumerable Buddhas of the 10 directions. Having gained the vision of innumerable Buddhas, with all the Buddhas before you, you will receive the prediction of your future enlightenment. This complete visualization of all the physical features of the Buddha's body called the ninth visualization. To practice in this way is called light visualization. Any other practice is called unorthodox visualization. Page 23. Page 23. Onteike. Namon Tegan Okeda Kushino Amida Buddha's original vows are the essential gate to the ultimate bliss. May this merit be transferred equally to enable us to immediately attain birth in the field. Jude. Namu Amida Namu Amida Namu Amida Namu Amida Namu Amida Namu Amida Page 24, Shoyakumo. The infinite light of Amida Buddha illuminates the 10 directions of the world, and all who call upon his name shall be received and never abandoned. page 62 62 page. Dedication of merit. I revere the King of the great compassionate vows, Amida Buddha, the dispatcher and founder of the teaching, Shakyamuni Buddha, all the Buddhas, as many other sons of the Ganges in the 6 directions, Kannon, Seishi, all the great bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimate bliss, the beings of the pure and great ocean, and the three treasures and great compassion. May there be harmony below the heavens, with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely, and disasters and calamities not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not to be used. Let us be virtue and humility, and cultivate respect and humility. Our high patriarch Koloa, the great master Shandao, our founder, the great master Nenko, Goten, Keijo, Kogaku, Jikyo, Meisho, Wajunko, Nidaishi, Bonishoni. The second patriarch, national teacher, Daisho, Shoju, Shoko, Shoni. The third patriarch, the recording and meditation master, Shiryoju, Shoni. The light of transmitting the pure rain of the 3 countries and all the great patriarchs by realizing the compassionate blessing. The founding master of our temple, the scholar, and all the priests who serve this temple, with a frequent practice, will achieve perfect enlightenment. My prayers to my teachers and ministers, to my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connections. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, and longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and ascend to be born into the pure land. We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice by the Buddhist path. Since the founding of this temple, to all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the intermediate stage of existence, and to all spirits. May we cultivate virtues so that they may be enlightened. We bow here home with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved one for their happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Page 26. 26. So recorded. We aspire for these merits and virtues to be equally bestowed upon all. And may we together develop the aspiration for enlightenment to achieve birth in the pure land of peace and bliss. Julie. Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida. Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida. Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu. English. However, innumerable sentient beings are honestly vowed to enlighten them all. However, inexhaustible delusions are honestly vowed to extinguish them all. However, immeasurable the Buddha's teachings are honestly vowed to comprehend them all. However, incomparable enlightenment is I honestly vow to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share the blessing with all beings. Together we are born into the pure land of ultimate bliss to achieve the way of the Buddha. Sansho Rai. And we now call upon all the Buddhas to return to their lands. We offer incense and flowers in appreciation to send them home. We ask for your compassionate guidance and protection. May those who have gone before us encourage us to attain birth in the future. Namu Amida Bu, 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 Namu Amida Bu.
Thank you very much.